Hey guys, so with the 350 million download celebration pretty much a month away here, I'm recording this video on July 26th. I believe the download celebration should be coming at the end of August. So we have about a month away here. I figured I would go ahead and create a concept for the Dual Dokkan Fest that I want to see for the download celebration. Now obviously just keep in mind, we have to say this in the beginning of this video, that these are all just my ideas, nothing is confirmed, but I believe that based off of the information that we have right now, it most likely will be a Buu Saga themed celebration. And since we're getting Ultimate Gohan and JP within the next few days here, I went ahead and decided that I wanted to make this based around the final battle of the Majin Buu Saga. Is it possible that we're going to be getting a Super Vegeta versus Buuhan? Sure, absolutely. I'm not going to say that's not possible because it certainly is within the realm of possibility, but this is what I decided to go with. It took me quite a while to come up with these concepts. I did my best to think outside the box because that's what I really want to see out of Dokkan these days. I don't want to see, you know, coming in with like a 1,000,000% attack and defense, and that's the whole passive. Like at this point of the game, I want to see like more innovative things coming out of these units, passives and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I came up with here. So 350 million download celebration Dokkan Fest concept, and we're going to start with Tech LR Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So he starts out as an LR Super Saiyan 2 Goku, that's it. You'll be able to run him alongside the Int one if you want, because the Int one is an Angel Goku, this one is not, because if you remember, he gets revived by Elder Kai giving him his life. By the way, I did rewatch the entire fight with Kid Buu, just to prepare for this, because I wanted to make these guys passive sort of accurate to how they were depicted in the fight. So leader skill. Last year we saw Cell and Gohan introduce new category leader skills to the game, so I think we'll probably see something similar. This is what I came up with: Defenders of the Universe for the Goku one. Category Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 170, and then he's going to be Tech type. Super Tech, Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 120. So Defenders of the Universe is basically just going to be any character that engaged in combat with another character, a villain character, who was trying to destroy a planet or anything like that. So that's what that would be. And then the super attacks are going to be 12 key Energy Blast Volley, raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage. Then 18 key is Exploding Energy Ball, raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage with a medium chance to stun. Let me go down to the passive. Okay, here we go. Attack plus 100%. And by the way, in terms of like balancing and stuff, I'm not 100% sure how just like balanced these passives are going to be. But based off of what we're seeing in terms of like, you know, Jiren, 200% attack and defense, turn 1 coming in, I'm going to make these guys pretty busted. that's just the bottom line of it. So 100% attack, and then attack plus 50% extra when launching a super attack as the first attacker in a turn. Guard activated against all attacks as the second attacker in a turn. And then defense plus 15% per enemy attack in the round. So basically, let's say you turn 1, go into Super Battle Road, and in total, you're being attacked 10 times in that turn. This guy's going to be getting 150% defense, because it's per enemy attack in the round. So I don't think this is a concept that they've done before, and I think it could be cool. You know, defense-wise, it definitely lines up with, you know, being attacked more. You obviously want more defense, so I think that works out pretty well. And then transforms when conditions are met. So this guy has a traditional transformation mechanic. Scrolling down here, and then transformation conditions are transform into Super Saiyan 3 upon next appearance. So literally, let's say you start the battle with this guy turn 1. Turn 3, this guy will be transforming, so it's very easy. And then his links are just going to be Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Supreme Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So pretty good links. And keep in mind that this is going to be all post-link update. So yeah, a lot of these are very powerful. Supreme Power is really good. Obviously, Legendary Power is much better now. Saiyan Warrior Race as well. So all these links are very good now. Categories are going to be Majin Buu Saga, Resurrected Warriors. I think he'd be on Resurrected Warriors. I'm not 100% sure. 100% sure. Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyan, Transformation Boost, Kamehameha, which you'll see later. Desperate Struggle, I think he would be on there. And then Defenders of the Universe, obviously, that's the category he leads, the new one. So here we go. So this, I don't think they've ever done before. So Super Saiyan 2 Goku is going to transform into Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but it's also going to be an exchange unit. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku and then Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel. So after rewatching this fight, I noticed that Goku and Vegeta basically change fighting Kid Buu like 4 times throughout the fight. There's one point where Goku gets knocked out, and then Vegeta jumps in as base form and starts fighting Kid Buu. And then Goku comes back in, and then after that he goes back out, and Vegeta starts fighting in Super Saiyan 2. So, I mean, you really could do whatever you wanted here. The original concept I had was I had Vegeta. I had this card starting out as a Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta unit, and he would exchange into Goku Super Saiyan 3. But I think this one works a little bit better in terms of capturing the fight itself, because the fight does start with Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus Kid Buu, so I wanted to make sure that that's how I started the card. So, looking at Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, because remember, he's going to transform to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's how he's going to start this at. So super attacks go into Kamehameha, which is raises attack for 3 turns and causes colossal damage with a medium chance to stun, and then 18 key is the Super Spirit Bomb. Greatly raises attack for 3 turns and causes mega colossal damage and raises all allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn. And this is obviously the iconic Super Spirit Bomb that he uses. Goes into, I guess he would go into base form, and then turn Super Saiyan and do this super attack. Even though technically he's a Super Saiyan 3 unit, I think it still fits fine. Passive. Okay, here we go. So the Showdown's offensive. Attack plus 200%. That's what he gets just immediately. Guard activated against all attacks for 1 turn after transformation. We'll get back to that in a second. All allies key plus 3 as the first attacker in a turn. Perform an additional attack, which has a medium chance to become a super attack as the second attacker in a turn. Perform a critical hit as the third attacker in a turn, and then attack plus 59% when launching Ultra Super Attack if Hercule is attacking in the same turn. So a little bit of stuff to go over here. The guard activated against all attacks for 1 turn. Basically, this is going to be his only form of defense the first turn he transforms. You guys will see what I'm talking about later. And I kind of picked this out of LR Goku's kit, the new one that, not the new one, but the Tech LR Goku that just got an easy A. I like this concept a lot, giving key to the rotation depending on what slot he's in. This is just kind of basic, perform additional attack, chance to become super attack as the second attacker in a turn. And the reason why I gave him a crit as the third attacker in a turn, which I think is probably the most effective, or the most powerful effect in this kit right now in terms of the slots he's in, is because if you're rotating him out as a third slot, I think he should be getting the most powerful effect because you're not going to see him again for a little bit. So I'm okay with this. And then this is just here because the Super Spirit Bomb Hercule is the reason why they were able to power it up the way they did. So I think it makes sense that he's going to be giving this an extra boost. So pretty much works the same way as AGL LR Gohan being with a Super Saiyan Goku around the same rotation, right? And then I guess on the banner they could release a new Hercule alongside this Goku and Vegeta exchange unit. Basically how they did with Android 16 last year on Gohan's banner. So, then he has an active skill exchange. Requirements able to be activated from the next turn after first appearance. So, this guy transforms turn 3, turn 5, you'll be able to use this exchange mechanic. And then he exchanges with Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel. And then the thing with this is you can use this as many times as you want in the fight. And you'll see why that comes into play later. So, here we go. Vegeta. Oh, sorry, just kidding. First, the link skills. So prepare for battle and Saiyan Warrior race, become limit breaking form over in a flash. Nothing crazy there. So now we go into Vegeta's super attacks. So Super Energy Blast Volley raises defense for 3 turns and causes colossal damage with a medium chance to stun. And then 18 key is Big Bang Attack, greatly raises defense for 3 turns and causes mega colossal damage with a high chance to stun. So basically what I'm going for is Vegeta is going to be the way more defensive unit than Goku is. And Goku is going to be the more offensive unit. So the way that I'm sort of leveraging this is you're going to be able to exchange between these two every turn if you want. And you're going to be able to make let's say for 1 turn, you super attack with Vegeta, you get this greatly raised defense stack for 3 turns. And let's say you get an additional attack and you do this one. So now you have 1 great raise and you have 1 regular raise. So even when this guy comes back on the next turn, you'll be able to exchange him out to Goku, and even though Goku doesn't really have that many defensive utility in his passive, he'll still be able to make use of those defensive stacks from Vegeta. So basically, you want to be switching back and forth between these guys every single time, because as we saw with Goku, he does greatly raise attack for 3 turns and raise attack for 3 turns. So this will help out Vegeta be more offensive, these effects from the super attacks here. And then Vegeta's super attack effects will help Goku be more defensive. So you want to be switching back and forth every time. depending on the situation. Obviously, it depends on what you're doing, but that's Vegeta's super attack effects, and then his passive. So this is where I tried to implement some new things. Attack plus 100%, and then defense plus 18% per enemy attack in the round. That's the same thing we saw with the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, where if you're getting attacked 10 times, we'll be getting 180% defense. Great chance to activate guard against all attacks during the first turn after exchange. So again, you want to be switching back and forth between them. So if you exchange into this guy, the first turn that he's here, he's going to have a high chance to activate, or great chance to activate guard against all attacks. Only that one turn. And then this is something I think I took from the Cumber card, the Super Saiyan Cumber card, where he gets a chance to stun all enemies when he gets hit. Well, this one I gave high chance to lower the attack of all enemies when receiving an attack. So obviously this guy's a lot more defensive than Goku, so maybe if you're in an event where you're getting hit a lot of times, or you just, you want to debuff all the enemies, then you can use Vegeta, and then vice versa with Goku. You want to do more damage, you want to go into Goku. And they complement each other because of what I said with the super attack effects, as well as the fact that Vegeta can only activate, has a great chance to activate this once only. And this is going to work the same way as B-Pan's guard chance, where once it activates, it's there for the rest of the turn. So that's that. And then again, the same exact thing here, able to be activated from the next turn, exchange, and it's repeatable. So again, you can just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that sort of imitates again what happened in the show, because again, like I said, I watched the fight again, and literally they went back and forth 4 times fighting Kid Buu. And then the links are going to be Super Saiyan, same warrior race, Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So not too different from Goku. Obviously, the Royal Lineage is going to be different. That's pretty much it. Okay, so now we have that done. Let's move on to the villain unit, which I went ahead and did an LR Majin Buu Ultimate Gohan. And I was originally thinking, okay, do I want this to be a transforming unit, or do I want this to just be straight up Kid Buu with like an active skill ultimate? And I went ahead and did a transforming Ultimate Gohan Buu. Now this one I kind of went a little bit crazy with in terms of things that we haven't seen yet in the game. I did have a lot of fun with this, by the way. I don't know. You guys let me know if you like this stuff or not. So here we go. Leader skill's pretty much the opposite of what we saw with the other units. This is Destroyers of the Universe. Obviously we just saw, Defenders of the Universe. So this is going to be characters that, destroyed planets or went around, trying to conquer stuff. So I guess Vegeta and Nappa would be on here, Beerus would be on here, Buu would be on here, Frieza would be on here, Cell would be on here, because Cell did try and destroy the solar system with the Kamehameha. So, all those characters would be on here. So Ki plus 3, HP and attack plus 170%, and defense plus 130, or extreme AGL. So he's going to be AGL type. Ki plus 3, HP, attack, and defense plus 120. So super attacks. Super Ghost Kamikaze attack causes colossal damage and seals super attack. And then 18 Ki is the Majin Barrier. Greatly raises defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage and recovers 15% HP. Alright, moving into the passive. This is a little bit crazy. This is a weird passive. The Ultimate Majin. Attack and defense plus 120%. Recovers 1% HP per Ki Sphere obtained by allies. So basically, this means that if, let's say, this guy gets 6 orbs, then your slot 2 character gets 6 orbs, then your slot 3 character also gets 6 orbs, you'd be recovering 18% HP in that turn, because it's going to count all the HP that your allies collect with the Ki Spheres as well. Randomly change one type of Ki Sphere to Rainbow at the end of the turn if this character received 3 or more attacks during the turn. So the way I wanted to build this guy is, it's weird. I wanted to build this guy in a way specifically that benefited the next turn a lot. So basically what this means is, let's say this guy gets attacked 3 times in a turn. Let's say he's in the first light, gets attacked 3 times. At the end of that round, you'll change one type of Ki Sphere to Rainbow for the next rotation. So you're going to have them set up pretty nicely. And then if the total number of Ki Spheres obtained during the turn exceeds 20, all allies gain attack and defense plus 20% for 2 turns. So this is basically also going to help this turn as well as the following turn. So if you get this full passive active, I mean, I'm sure this is pretty self-explanatory, but like, yeah, if you get, let's say the first character gets 5 orbs, the second character gets 7 orbs, and then the third character gets 8 orbs, I guess it would have to be 9 orbs to get 21. Then everyone in this turn that's attacking is going to get attacking defense plus 20%, and then the next rotation as well because it's 2 turns. So if you get this full passive active, the next turn is getting a support buff of 20% attack and defense, and they're getting 1 type of key sphere change to rainbow. So that's sort of how I wanted to build this guy. He's sort of a utility unit, like heavy utility, because he's healing, he's changing key spheres, and he's benefiting both rotations in terms of attack and defense, and he's pretty good defensively just based off of this. And he's sealing with a super attack, and he's healing from this. So he's not going to be doing like absurd amounts of damage, but in terms of like tanking and all the other stuff in the game, I feel like this guy's really good. And I don't think there's really any unit in the game like this. So I had actually a lot of fun coming up with this concept. I would love to see this in the game. And his active skill is Transform. Requirements are able to be activated, and it took this straight out of STR Cooler's book, basically. Able to be activated if fighting a character whose name includes Goku or Vegeta, and 3 turns have elapsed, or after 5 turns have elapsed. So Goku and Vegeta, you can do it in 3 turns. If not, you can just do it in 5 turns. And he transforms into Kid Buu. So here we go. Links are, pretty much just the same exact links that the Int Buhan has, so nothing crazy here. Majin, Big Bad Boss, Metamorphosis, Shocking Speed, Wall Standing Tall, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. And the categories are Majin Buu Saga, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, Final Trump Card, Majin Power, Resurrected Warriors, and Destroyers of the Universe. And here we go. Finally, we get to LR Kid Buu. So, super attacks are going to be Vanishing Ball, raises attack, and causes colossal damage with a high chance to stun. Planet Burst is the 18 key, greatly raises attack for 3 turns, and causes mega colossal damage and massively lowers defense. I put this massively lowers defense because literally every single Planet Burst has defense lowering, so I would imagine they would do this as well for Kid Buu. Okay, so here we go. Passive, Boss of the Showdown. Attack and defense plus 150%. So already very powerful. Gain a chance to perform a critical hit, chance to perform an additional attack, and chance to dodge, or I guess evade attacks it would say, by 2%, and recover 3% HP per attack received. So if this guy gets attacked 4 times in slot 1, he's going to be getting 8% crit, 8% additional attack chance, and 8% chance to dodge. And notice how there's no cap. And he's going to recover 12% HP. Basically, there's no cap on this. So I was thinking about potentially putting a cap for dodge. But if you're getting attacked 50 times, like, that's a lot, and you probably deserve to have a 100% chance to dodge after that, right? And by the way, after 50 attacks, you would have a 100% chance to perform a crit, 100% chance to perform an additional attack, and 100% chance to dodge. But I mean, that's really unrealistic to get attacked 50 times. Like, that's going to take forever. So that's what I have here. And then this is something else I don't think they've ever done before, which is gain an additional attack plus 150% when launching 2 attacks in the same turn. So basically, this guy's AGL. He's going to be able to additional for free without dupes. Plus you also have skill orbs. Plus you also have this part of his passive, right? So you can get additional attack from this part of his passive right here. So if you launch the second attack, from that point on, this guy's going to be having an additional attack plus 150%. So I don't think they've ever done that before. And the reason why I made it like this is just because there's so many sequences where he's just like attacking constantly and just pummeling Vegeta like over and over again. So that's my concept for the 350 million download celebration dual Dokkan Fest that I have here. Basically, LR Super Saiyan 2 Goku transformed to Super Saiyan 3, and then can exchange back and forth between Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, and then a transforming Ultimate Gohan absorbed Buu, who transforms into Kid Buu. So, you guys can let me know how you like this stuff. It did take me a while to come up with all this, because I did want to think outside the box and be a little bit creative with this. You guys let me know down below if you have concepts. Again, this is my idea. This is not official in any way. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.